Massachusetts, and it's Chris Purley. And outside of him, the veteran, the Pennzoil, number 10, out of Georgetown for Paul Richardson. And bringing up the rear is scheduled to be the number 77. Field is getting set. Starter Jim Beebe till the next time. It will go green flag racing. 10 laps for the distance, the first of two super modified heats. It'll be Mark Russell and George Brothers on that front row. Mark Russell's the rookie. Brothers, a not full-time competitor until this season. Now out to make the full circuit this year. They pick up the pace through turns 3 and 4. Green flag. Russell gets the jump on the insides. Brothers gets a little loose. There goes Les Whipple. Whipple gonna work to the inside of Russell's. Can't do it. Russell's gets high. Here comes Les Whipple. Whipple will stay down a front straightaway and take over number 1 spot at the turn number 1. Russell's bobbles a little on the backstretch. Here comes Brothers now. Brothers will work the outside groove on Mark Russell's. Pushing down the hard-charging Chris Purley now. Purley now looking for room to race around Mark Russell's. Trying to hook up to the outside groove. Russell keeping it down low. And the 77 will pull up alongside of the 44. They race down a backstretch. They almost split Mark Russell's. And Samad will take to the inside and take over the 3rd spot. Russell gets high. Now Richardson will get by also on the inside. And they're halfway. It'll be 5 down and 5 more to go this time for Les Whipple. And the number 9 car. Here comes Samar in the Epi Express. Samar tries to work it outside of Brothers. He pulls it up alongside as they head to 3 and 4 and down a front straightaway. And he'll take over that number 2 spot. The 77 moves to 2nd. 2 laps to go this time. 2 to go for Les Whipple. There's the white flag, the last circuit for Les Whipple and Hines. Samad trying to catch up. And here goes Purley. Chris Purley trying to move to the inside of Brothers to take over that 3rd spot. There's the checkerboard. It waves. And Les Whipple will win it. Dave Samad 2nd. George Brothers. Chris Purley and Richardson rounding out the top 5. Is that a round of applause for Les Whipple, ladies and gentlemen? The rookie taking down the heat win in heat number 1 of the NASCAR racing action here. Starter Jim maybe gives them the white flag. Maybe next time by, we will go green flag. The number 15 car of David Green unable to make it. Maso quickens ahead at the turn number 3, looking for the green flag. Starter Jim Beebe waves him on, and there it is, green flag. And Petro gets the jump out of the start. He'll take Belfury a little high, and Belfury will find himself out on the Pruckers. Justin Belfury sits out on top of turn number 2. As Joe Petro tries to race him down a front straightaway. He'll try it again. Joe Petro and Nuclear Nate Rodwell. Nuclear Nate holding back, trying to get the jump. And they'll throw the green flag on that one. Nuclear Nate leads him. Here comes Lowry. Lowry pulls up alongside. And Lowry will race right past Nuclear Nate. And I know Nuclear Nate has a problem with the Vic Miller number 11. Seems to be slowing down off the pace. And here comes Whitcomb. Whitcomb catching the number 11 of Nuclear Nate. And Whitcomb will take over that number 2 spot. Manuka and 8 Botwell. We're halfway, 5 down and 5 more to go. This time for Jim Lowry Jr. Around and the Miller sponsored automobile for Jim Lowry Jr. We'll have heat race number 2. There's the white flag. One more circuit. There's the check-in. Jim Lowry Jr. will win it. Bob Whitcomb will take down the second spot. Nuclear and 8 Otwell will take down third, and Joe Petro will take down the fourth spot in heat race number 2. Back behind the wheel this week, out of Kingston, New Hampshire, for Hollywood, Bob Cabral. Outside of him will be the 54 car for Mr. G.G. Gravel. Inside the next row, the feature winner from last week, the Polyvac number 21 for Mighty Mitch Wendell. Outside of him, the flying school teacher out of Woburn for Mike Murphy. Inside the next row, the 53 car for Dennis Dupree. Outside of him will be the 8. Outside of Jim B. waves the green flag. And off the start, it'll be Marsan and Bezanson racing down a backstretch. Bezanson hits the hammer and works the outside to take over that one spot through turns 3 and 4 in lead lap number 1. Here comes Bobby Gahan. Gahan now going to work the outside of Marson. As Bobby Gahan slowly works the outside groove. He'll take over spot number 2 and set his sights on Danny Bezanson in the 7M. Back further, Mighty Mitch Wendell works the outside as well as G.G. Gravel. Gahan now taking a peek to the outside. Can't find the room on Bezanson. Halfway this time, 5 down and 5 to go. Here comes Wendell. He's looking to take that 4th spot away from the travel man, Pete Van Daka. Mighty Mitch Wendell works the outside groove, trying to take the 4th spot. Once again, Gahan takes a peek to the outside. Can't find the power or the room. Two laps to go, 2 more laps to go, and this time Gahan puts the hammer down. Bezanson will shut the door down the front straightaway. There goes Gahan. Gahan puts it down, works that outside groove, runs out of room, but keeps it to the outside. There's the white flag. Gahan gets a little higher this time, pulls a little closer, backs out a little bit, gets it sideways, he'll lose. There goes Bezanson. Gahan gets sideways in turn 2, and Bezanson will pull away. Here's the checkered board. And Bezanson will win it. Gahan second. Marsan, Van Docker, and Hollywood Bob Cabral will round out the top 5. Bob Whitney in the 5. Try to Jim Beebe looks the field over. That's a no. Next time they will go green flag racing. 10 laps to be the distance in the second Winston Racing Series Pro Stock event. Starter Jim Beebe looks him over. And there's the green flag. Charlie Rose and number 91 will get the jump down on the outside. Holiday gets a little high, will pull in right behind Rose. Mike Wheaton in the A1 car looking for room down the Holiday. Can't seem to put the number 1 A1 car down that low as Ernie Holiday runs a high groove through the turns. This time Wheaton puts it down low, trying to work that inside groove. Holiday again will keep it high and fast. This time Wheaton gets down alongside. And Holiday again will lead lap. Will beat Wheaton to the stripe in lap number 3. There goes Wheaton on the inside. Holiday falters a little bit on the outside. Now Wheaton's got Jimmy Rosenfield, the 10 with. Rosenfield now trying to look for room underneath. And here comes Hudson as well underneath Holiday. There he is, 5 down and 5 to go for Charlie Rose. Wheaton falters. There goes Rosenfield, and Hudson will slip by through turn number 2 underneath Mike Wheaton. Ernie Holiday Jr. will loop to 31. We'll see if he can pull it down in the infield, get it out of harm's way. He'll pull back on the speedway. 2 to go. 2 to go that time for Charlie Rose in a 91. Well, here comes the checkerboard. Starter Jim Beebe waving the checkered flag. And Charlie Rose is going to win this one. Jimmy Rosenfield second, Eric Hudson third. Mike Wheaton will take down that 4th spot, and Fast Freddy Scaff will finish 5th in the second Winston Racing Series Pro Stock event. To the 74 car from Michael Barton out of Grafton, Grafham, New Hampshire. Inside the next row will be Bill Meany on the 5MA. Outside of him will be the 44 car for Lee Weldy out of Hampton Falls, New Hampshire. Inside the next row will be the Double L for your present point leader for George Baldwin. Outside of him is the 2 of Glenn Walker, and bringing up the rear, the 67 for Tom Mason. Field is set. Starter Jim Beebe already told him they will go green flag this time. For the rookie Bolton and the veteran Casey, green flag. Casey puts the hammer down, running the outside groove. Bolton keeps it down low. The change is now up to 3rd. Here comes George Baldwin trying to work that inside groove. Oh, and Bolton gets a little high. He'll give Casey a cap. They tap and back out of it. As Casey will put the hammer down and try to pull a little distance between himself and the rookie Chris Bolton. Here's Georgie Baldwin. Baldwin's caught up to rookie Mark Deschaines. And he works the inside and makes the pass nice and clean. Here comes Mason. Mason now trying to work on the rookie Deschaines. As Bolton gets a little squirrely. Here comes Baldwin. Baldwin going to tuck the nose down underneath Chris Bolton. Race down the backstretch. Bolton keeps the hammer on, shuts the door on George Baldwin. This time Bolton gets a little higher. Baldwin will put the hammer down and work to the inside and take over position number 2. We're halfway, 5 down and 5 to go. This time by for Tim Casey. Looks to be some problems on a 74 car of Michael Barton. Barton's on to show some smoke. And a black flag will come out for Barton in the 74. And he will head to the pits. Casey gets it high. 2 to go this time by, and Baldwin's down underneath Tim Casey. The two will race side by side into 1 and 2. Come down to backstretch. Baldwin will put the hammer down, pull over the head. Casey not about to give up. He'll keep to the outside. The head out of turn number 4. Baldwin will lead him down. Casey will drop the second. And here comes the checkerboard. And George Baldwin will win this one. Tim Casey second. Chris Bolton will take down third. Fourth will go to Tom Mason, and fifth to Mark DeShanes. But inside the next row, the number 135, the Mid-City Paving car for the traveling man, Pete Van Docker. Outside of him will be the 22 for the rookie, Rich Novak. Inside the next row, last week's feature winner, the Bud Light Lightnings, the 51 for the veteran Paul Matthews, and outside of him, the 55 for Dave Rosenfield out of Bridgewater, Massachusetts. Field is set. Out of Jim Beebe looking the field over, getting set to go green flag. Calls him out, there it is, green flag. Right off the start, Steve Kolosky worked that outside groove to get the lead off Thompson. Now Brett Rollins works the outside groove. Rollins and Thompson touch. Brett will get a little crossed up, dropped to the infield. He'll glad the Pete Van Docker down in the infield with him. But Rollins will recover. Van Docker losing a spot to Matthews. Here comes the rookie Novak. Works the inside of Rosenfield. Now Rollins going to take a peek to the inside of Thompson. Thompson going to give him a little racing room. Rollins getting a little high. He'll keep it down low. As the two run door handle to door handle down the front straightaway. And here comes Matthews. Matthews will also use the same groove to get to the inside. We're halfway this time for Steve Kolosky. 5 down and 5 more to go. Two more times around for Steve Kolosky. Brett Rollins not able to close the gap that Kolosky has built. There's the white flag. One more time, Kolosky will win this one. The checkerboard waves and Steve Kolosky wins heat race number 2. Brett Rollins, Matthews, Van Docker, and Novak will round out the top 5. Inside the next row is a 45 car for Paul Marsan. Adam Methuen. Outside of him will be the 24 for Herb Quickly out of Nottingham, New Hampshire, and bringing up the rear, your present points leader and several-time featured winner, the 30 car for Billy McCarthy out of Haverhill, Massachusetts. Field is set. 8 laps will be the distance. The classic Chevy versus a lot of Fords, and looks like a Datsun out there as well. Out of Jim Beebe, looks him over, calls him out. There's the green flag. Evans look at the jump at the start. And lead him down at the turns 1 and 2. Here comes Des Grolier. And Marsan, the 77, have a little problem. He'll straighten it out. Enjoying the real appeal. Looks like Stevie D had a little problem backing out of it. Falling back to the pack. Evans still leading him. Here comes Marsan, McCarthy, and Quigley all closing quick. They'll be halfway this time, 4 down and 4 more to go. Pete Evans will lead them halfway. Here comes McCarthy on the outside, the Ford Pro for Billy McCarthy. Works the outside of Marsan. They're going to try to work their way also almost 3 wide down the backstretch for Evans. Evans trying to hang on that number 1 spot. Got Marsan down low. And McCarthy working the outside. McCarthy will take over the number 1 spot that time. Now Herb Quigley trying to follow right on through on the same path. And Quigley will put the hammer down and try to follow on through. But this time Marsan gets the jump. On the inside, they ran door handle to door handle. 3 wide down the front straightaway into turn 1. Marsan is now sitting second. But Quigley third. And there's a checkerboard waving. Billy McCarthy will win this one. Marsan will finish second. Quigley will go third. Evans fourth. And Stevie D in the 56 will take down the 5th spot. Carter Jim Beebe looks him over. There's the green flag. Matt Scarl going to jump on the outside. Collier will follow right up through the middle. Take that 2nd spot. Leads them on down. Lap number 2, Doug Collier sits second. Battle starting to brew between the Ford tempos of Corey Sullivan and Kevin Ouellette. Halfway down, 4 down and 4 to go. Collier's time to try to set up an inside move on Matt Scott, the rookie. 2 to go, 2 more laps to go. There's the white flag. Now Matt Scott's opened up a little bit of a lead over a number 89 of Doug Collier. Collier has a problem. He's off the pace. Matt Scott's going to win this. Looks like Corey Sullivan will take down second. Ken Ouellette will take down the third spot. Doug Collier is going to post it home for fourth. And Jason Marr will take down that fifth spot. 8 laps will be this strategy of baby. Tell them next time by. We will go green flag racing. Joel Patterson in the young lady. A former Enduro winner here, Stephanie Brendel on the outside. There's the green flag. You're off racing. 8 laps is going to be the distance. Joel Patterson gets a little squirrely. Brendel tries to find a way around him. Gets into the 88. Here comes Mighty Mike Lewis. They're going to go 3 wide. Lewis trying to make room where there really wasn't. As Oscar Leclerc and Pelham race in the 11 and the 45. And Leclerc will put the hammer down on the outside. Oscar in the 11, Cook up on the backstretch. Pace quickens ahead into turn number 3. Lewis puts the hammer down. And Patterson will take the inside of Gustafson. Joel Patterson works the inside of Gustafson. Stephanie Brendel running right there with Ronnie Robinson. Here comes the 45. Tries to squeeze through. Almost made it work. Back down the last minute still. There he goes. 3 wide down the front straightaway. This time Oscar will get the inside on Robinson. Brendel run the outside. She gets a little squirrely. 11 backs out of it. And Robinson and Penham will run by. Two to go for Mighty Mike Lewis in the 3. There's the checkerboard. Mighty Mike Lewis is going to win this one. Like Oscar Leclerc is going to finish second. Ryan Palm in the 11 will be third. 62 will Joel Patterson will be fourth. And Chris Gustafson will take down that 5th spot in the 88 automobile. That's the first of 2 strictly stock heats. John Belgino in the 17, Augusta's Phil Burrell Jr. Field is set. Starter Jimmy looks him over, throws the green flag. Off and running. Right at the start, Frank Foley will get the jump in the 28 car. 15 is black flag. He'll back out of the throttle, head to the pit area. That lets J.R. Burrell work the outside of the 37 and the 301. Foley gets a little loose. 33 will tag him. Outside of him. Burrell hits the hammer. Frazier has a problem on the outside. Seem to get going. Four down, 4 more to go. That time for J.R. Burrell. Two more laps for the 17 car of J.R. Burrell. A bit of a battle going on for that second spot. I mean, flying Frank Foley. And there's a checkered board. J.R. Burrell will win this one. Mike Chesley will finish second. Frank Foley third. And Pete Frazier will take down the fourth spot and the final spot. Starter Jim Beebe will get 1 to go next time by. 8 laps will be the distance in the street stock heat number 1. So the rookie Rob Ball and Mike Ness will set the pace. There they go down the front straightaway. Green flag. Ness puts the hammer down on the outside. Ball runs low. Here comes Rich Rossi. Ball gets to the lead down the back straightaway. Rich Rossi moves to the inside of Nest. Ball gets a little high. Here comes Rossi. Rossi keeping it down on the inside of Ball. There goes Rossi. Rossi works the inside. Races Ball out of back straightaway. Ball will try to close the door on Steve Rossi. He's got Big John Burr right on his rear bumper. Rossi will get by now, the other one. And here comes Big John Barrel tucked to the inside of Steve Ball. Ball, the rookie, hanging it in on the outside. He's a little high, too high that time. And he'll drop back. This time Steve Rossi gets high. And Ball will sneak down underneath him. Two laps to go. 2 more circuits around for Rich Rossi in a 40 car. As Steve Rossi and Rob Ball swap third spot again. There's the checkerboard waving. Rich Rossi's going to win heat race number 1. Big John Navarro will take second. Steve Rossi third. John Ball and Mighty Mike Ness will round out the top 5 in the first of the 2 street stock heat events this evening. That time, and O'Brien will lead him down at the turn number 1, and he's got him all over him. He's got Little on the outside, and Tiger Tom Barrett trying to work the inside. O'Brien will get it, bring it up way high. Tiger Tom Barrett tries to squeeze it in, gets a little sideways himself. Here comes Little battling on that outside. Donnie Little, the rookie, gonna work that outside groove, and he'll touch with Tiger Tom and tuck it down low. Here goes Little. Little gonna tuck it down low, and ooh! O'Brien gets it loose, and he'll collect everybody on his way down. Steve O'Brien gets it way out of shape. He collects Little, gets a piece of Sam's and a piece of the 12 car. Started Jim Beebe, looks the field over again. 1 down and 7 more to go. There's the green flag again. Now Little's down on the inside with Tiger Tom on the outside. They race down at the turns 1 and 2. And Little will put the hammer down and take over that 1 spot again. Jay Sands is trying to work that outside groove. In the 63 automobile. Be 4 down and 4 to go this time. For Don Little. Oh, and that tire goes down on Tiger Tom Barrett's automobile. The 2X will have to limp back to the pits. Here's a nice little spark show. And that'll bring out the caution flag. So Donnie Little and Jay Sands at Hampton and Seabrook. Towns right next to each other. They're going to do battle here for the last 5 laps. There's a green flag. Little will put the hammer down and take over the number 1 spot where he has been. Since the green flag has dropped, here comes Sands. Going to try to catch him up. Catch up to him in the 63. There's the white flag. Donnie Little's going to lead the white flag lap. Got Jay Sands hot on his trail. Sands, last week's feature winner, trying to find a way to beat Donnie Little now. Here comes the checkerboard. This is it. The last part of the racetrack to do it. And Little will win it. Sands will take down the 2nd spot. And Joe Spachilla will take down the 3rd spot. And the 57 is Captain Eddie Freeland. 30 laps will be the distance for the Winston Racing Series Pro Stocks. Ron Marsan and Danny Bazanson. Bazanson driving for Jack Murphy this year. Last year sat in victory lane a numerous amount of times, but came up short in the point race. Finds himself in a new ride this year for the 1994 campaign. Got a late start, hoping to make it good tonight in the 7M. Starter Jim Beebe calls him out. There's the green flag. Bazanson works the outside of Marsan. Marsan gonna battle back on that inside. We got problems in the back. Captain Eddie Freeland will spin. Like to see if he can refire the 57. Marsan gets a little squirrely. We're going to race right by Captain Eddie. Here comes the yellow flag. Caution flag will fly for Captain Eddie Freeland. 1 lap in the record book and 29 more to go now. Pace is going to quicken when they head into turn number 3. Marsan and Bezanson, 1 lap down into the record books. There they go, green flags back out. And this time Bezanson really puts the hammer down, and he'll take over that number 1 spot as they head into turn 1 and down a backstretch. Charlie Rose and Pete Van Donken now doing battle. Van Donken trying to work that outside groove. Van Donken losing in here to the spot that Charlie Rose, but not about to give up that outside, and he'll try to cut it down. And the 7 will spin, and Van Donken will spin. So Charlie Rose, having a big scramble. Rose is in the infield. Ron Marsan will take over the number 1 spot. A lot of heavy hitters right up front, all looking for that first feature win of 1994. 2 laps down and 28 to go. There's the green flag. And once again, Bezanson will pick up number 1 spot. This time Charlie Rose will work the outside. He's got Mike Whedon right on the inside of him. Rose puts the hammer down. Will tuck it in behind Bezanson. And we got Van Donken sliding off turn number 3 in a 135. That'll bring out the caution flag. Pete Van Donken brings out caution flag number 3 on the night. There it is, the green flag's back out again. And once again, Danny Bezanson will work his way right to the front of the pack. Charlie Rose all over his rear bumper. Rose already looking down underneath Bezanson as they run down a backstretch. Bezanson giving the room. Rose trying to keep it down low. And Danny Bezanson will take it down a front straightaway and pull over that number 1 spot again. Try to open up some room. Rosenfield gets a little messed up. A little chain reaction in the back. Hudson will get by Rosenfield. Once again, Charlie Rose trying to work that inside groove on Danny Bezanson. Bezanson's got the horsepower. Caution flag will come out. Exiting turn number 4. We have Dennis Dupree, Ron Marsan, and the number 8 car. The green flag as Bezanson hits the throttle and pulls ahead of Charlie Rose down the front straightaway they go. This time Mike Whedon's down underneath. Charlie Rose. Rose has only got one option. Work the outside groove now. And Hollywood Bobby Cabral has come up underneath Bobby Gahan. And now Gahan's going to have to work that outside groove as well. There's Whedon. Whedon trying to keep that car underneath Charlie Rose. Rose going to put the hammer down. Try to get ahead of Whedon, try to tuck it in behind Danny Bezanson. Looks like Charlie Rose going to do it that time. Rose will get back at the 2nd spot, right in behind Bezanson, and here comes Gahan. Gahan is on a move on the outside. As we've got a freight train of cars moving on the outside. Gahan's up to 3rd now. Here comes Hudson. Gravel trying to make the move. Hudson trying to work the outside of Whedon. They rub wheels down the front straightaway. And the 46 of Cotter will head to the infield. There's Hudson. Hudson's up to fourth. The defending track champion, Eric Hudson, trying to make his way up through. Captain Eddie Freeland now getting shown a passing flag. Here comes Bezanson. And the rest of the field all going to walk by now. Hudson's down underneath Gahan. Hudson will back out as they work the lap car of Captain Eddie Freeland. Three wide down the backstretch. Hollywood Bobby Cabral not backing off. Gravel trying to work the inside of the mighty Mitch Wendell automobile. Here we go, halfway this time. Halfway, 15 down and 15 more to go. Cabral rubbing wheels down. And it looks like Hollywood Bobby Cabral will get the spot on GG Gravel. They'll pull back in a single file. There goes Hudson. Hudson going to look to the outside. No wasting time for Hurricane Hudson. Hudson again takes a peek to the outside of Bobby Gahan. Now Gahan giving it down low, trying to give room. Earl Holiday Jr. is sitting out in turn number 2. Caution flag will fall for Earl Holiday Jr. This will bunch the field back up. On lap 21, they're giving us 9 to go. 9 to go. Bezanson nails the throttle and green flag comes out. Charlie Rose right on the rear bumper, trying to find a way by the 7M of Danny Bezanson. Here comes Hurricane Eric Hudson on the outside of Rose. He sticks it outside. He's looking for feature win number 3. Here comes Hudson. Hudson's got second down the front straightaway. Sets his sights on Danny Bezanson. Here goes Gahan. Gahan will get on the inside of Rose. Rose has a problem. He's falling way back, up 3 wide. Spin the 91 on top of turn number 4. Charging Charlie Rose, spins the 91, will bring out the caution flag once again. But 23 down. Rose will head to the pits. Looks like he's got a flat tire on number 91. Field is bunched up again. 7 laps remaining in this one. Danny Bezanson and Eric Hudson. Danny hits the throttle, the green flag will fly, and Hudson puts the hammer down even harder, and he'll try to take the number 1 spot down the front straightaway. And he'll do so. There goes Hudson, takes over in position number 1. Here comes Rosenfield. Rosenfield's on the hunt for the championship as well. And he'll try to work his way through. Bezanson gets the inside of Bezanson. Cabral out of shape on the outside. Rosenfield now underneath Bezanson, trying to get his way up to 3rd. And Rosenfield will take 3rd from Bezanson. Everybody trying to on the move. Cabral will spin it. Hollywood Bob Cabral will loop the 66 Bradford Towing up on top of turn 2. Bring out the caution flag with just 4 laps remaining. .26 down and 4 to go. The Hurricane, Eric Hudson, setting the pace. There's the green flag. Bobby Gahan hot on the bumper of Eric Hudson. Jimmy Rosenfield third. Danny Bezanson holding on. Here comes Mighty Mitch Wendell. Wendell trying to get down underneath Mike Whedon and a Polyvac automobile. Two to go. 2 more times around for Eric Hurricane Hudson. There's the white flag. Last chance for Bobby Gahan. Let's try to make a move on Eric Hudson. Dennis Dupree will spin the 53. Here comes the checkerboard. It's waving. And it's going to be Hurricane Hudson taking down a win. Bobby Gahan, Jimmy Rosenfield, Dan Bezanson, and Mike Wheating rounding out the top 5. Eric Hudson and the Alvos Mobile, number 7, will pick up feature to win number 3 of the 1994 season. Down the Cali Show again, round of applause. Eric Hurricane Hudson, feature to win number 3. Driving for veteran car on Anthony Neil Murray. The Super Modified Rhode Island Speedway, and on the pole will be the 99 for Joe Petro out of Londonderry, New Hampshire. Outside of him will be the 26 for George Brothers. See, he started the season out strong. Caution lights out on the speedway. Will set to go green. Flag this time. 35 laps will be the distance. Starter Jim Beebe looks to field over. Grabs the green flag, and Brothers will get the jump. Les Whipple right on his tail. Here comes Howie Lane following his brother. Lane trying to work the outside of Rookie. Les Whipple. Howie Lane trying to get that outside groove working. There goes Lane. Lane puts the hammer down, gets a little too high. Whipple will keep that number 2 spot. Here comes Chris Purley. Purley on the move in the 44. Oh, and Purley breaks. The 44 goes up in smoke. It looks like Chris Purley has a front end brake on the 44. Motor is still running. Does look like the front end has broken on the 44 as we see a rubber mark down the whole front straightaway. Like Chris Purley has had a front end suspension brake. He is signaling he needs the hook. Green flag racing caution light will come off the speedway now. And it'll be Brothers and Whipple. Lane and Richardson. The young, hard-charging Justin Belfury and Nuclear Nate Butwell. They head into turn 3. Brothers puts the hammer down. And we have a green flag. Whipple gets a little out of shape, and he'll lose several spots There goes Lane and Richardson. Paul Richardson on the move, trying to find a way past Howie Lane. And here comes the Epping Express. The Epping Express will zoom by on the outside of Justin Belfury, take over the 4th spot. George Brothers trying to hold them back. Brothers running a good fast pace. Howie Lane trying to look for the room on the outside. Richardson looking for the inside move. As Richardson keeps the 10 down low. Curley's on the move up through the field. And as Les Whipple worked his way by Justin Belfury to take that 5th spot from Belfury. Here comes the Epping Express. Samad now looks to the outside of Richardson. Here comes Dave Samard in the 77. He works the outside of Paul Richardson. Takes that 3rd spot. Howie Lane now trying to work over Brothers. He's going to look to the outside of George Brothers. Here comes Samad. Samad closing the gap. Nuclear Nate Botwell has a problem. Botwell going slow through the turn. We'll see if he can coast it back to the pits. Here comes Samad. Samad takes the 2nd spot away from Howie Lane. Now he sets his sights on George Brothers. They slowly work lap traffic of the 15 car. There goes Samad. Samad trying to hook up on that outside groove. He runs it high down the backstretch. Looking for the outside of George Brothers. Samad once again puts it to the outside. As we're about to go halfway. 17 down, 18 to go. And here comes Samad. Samad will lead the halfway. Taking the lead over on lap 17. Dave Samad in his 77. Battle for 6th spot. Whitcomb and Justin Belfury racing for 6th. Whitcomb gets a little sideways, puts it down in the infield. He'll keep it running. Drive it back out onto the speedway. And now Jim Lowry Jr. going to look to race Justin Belfury for that 6th spot. Lowry will take 6 from Belfury. Les Whipple definitely on the move as he is caught up to Paul Richardson. In the number 9, Whipple, another astounding performance throwing here. Trying to break into that 4th position. Whipple runs the inside. Richardson runs the outside. Lap traffic. Whipple will fall back to 5th. That'll be 5 to go. For the number 77 of Dave Savard. Savard setting a turret pace. This time by a battle for 7th now, and it goes Curly. Curly will go by 7th. George Brothers has a problem. He heads down to pits on a white flag lap, losing 2nd spot. And there's the checkerboard. Dave Samar to win this. Here comes your 2nd place cars now of Howie Houlihan will take 2nd. Richardson 3rd. Les Whipple will be 4th. And Jim Lowry Jr. will take down the 5th spot. There he is. He's in victory lane. Let's have a big round of applause for Dave Samard. There we go, we got the 50-50. Once again, Dave Samard gets lucky and draws the number. Setting the number up, we'll have it momentarily. Someone's got to win some cash. All right, they're set to go. "15 laps will be the distance for the mini stocks. There's the green flag. Right at the start, we're trying to go 3 wide. 57 gets high. Oh, slows down. Sullivan, the inside row goes. 57, he's up into the dirt. Spins it back down. Almost collects the 11 car of Page. Euro laps down and 15 more to go still in the mini stock feature event. Corey Sullivan and Pete Evans making up that front row. Now Jim maybe looks him over, and there it is. Green flag back out. Evans gets a jump on the outside of Sullivan. And he's got Des Grolier and Marsan right on his heels. The rookie, Pete Evans. Des Grolier gets high, and in goes Marsan. Here comes Quigley. And Des Grolier heads to the pits. He had engine problems during the heat. He heads right down pit road. Paul Marsan trying to pick up first feature win of the year, and he sets his sights on Pete Evans. Looks to the inside of Evans. They race down the front straightaway, and Marsan will lead him down into the turn. Here comes Herb Quigley. Quigley on a move in the 24 car. He'll sneak to the inside of Evans, and he'll bring along Billy McCarthy in the Ford Probe. Quigley runs the high side. Now McCarthy's down underneath. They set their sights on Marseille. Quigley will drop back to third and pull in behind Marseille. Quigley gets into the back of McCarthy. Quigley will go around, sitting up on the back turn number 2, and the 98 gets sideways. And he'll collect into the number 24 of Quigley. Quigley trying to turn the 24 car around. Green flag's back out. This time Evans going to keep the hammer down and trying to run alongside of Paul Marseille. Evans up along the outside. And here comes the rookie Matt Scott. McCarthy's on the move already. Billy McCarthy trying to make his way back through the field. Evans gets a little high. Matt Scott backs out of it, trying to find the room down underneath. Billy McCarthy on the move on the outside. He works the outside of Corey Sullivan. Matt Scott down underneath. Pete Evans, they run down the front straightaway now. Here comes McCarthy. McCarthy's now joined the trio. And they'll go by. Evans will save the 7. He almost spins it on the turns 1 and 2. 5 to go. This time 5 more laps to go for Paul Marseille. Evans goes up in smoke. Water down in turns. Caution flag will fly. Water down in turns 1 and 2. But 12 laps down, it'll be a 3-lap shootout. There's the green flag. They're off and running once again. Marseille puts the hammer down. And here comes McCarthy on the move on the outside of Matt Scott. White flag flies this time. One more circuit for Paul Marseille. Trying to make the move, trying to build up the steam to work that outside, work the pass. Marcin, there's the check and Paul Marseille will win it. McCarthy second. Herb Quigley third, and the rookie Matt Scott will take down fourth, and Ken Goulet will take down that 5th spot. So Paul Marseille finds himself in victory lane for the first time in 1994. He's out of the car, he's having a hands. Big round of applause for Paul Marseille. First feature win of 1994. Brentwood, New Hampshire for Mark Deschaines. Outside of him, the veteran of the Bud Light Lightnings. Out of Groton, Massachusetts for Brett Rollins. Inside the next row, the traveling man of the Mid-City Paving, number 135 for Pete Van Docker. Outside of him, former street stock champion, now running the Bud Light Lightning here at the Star Speedway for Lee Weldy. Then it's rookie Rich Novak and your points leader, Georgie Baldwin. Field is set to go. Green flag, 25 laps will be the distance in the Bud Light Lightnings. Side of Jim Beebe looks him over. There's the green flag. We're off and racing. Bolton gets the jump down on the inside. Here comes Thompson. Thompson battling right back. Not about to give up. Casey will tuck it over to Nate Thompson. Try to take over that second spot. But Thompson not about to give up. Working the outside groove. Casey and Golofsky gets a little loose in front of the traveling man, Pete Van Docker. Ready to go back to green flag racing. One down, 24 to go. Chris Bolton and Tim Casey making up that front row. There's a green flag. Casey puts the hammer down, works the outside groove alongside of Bolton. Tim Casey trying to pick up feature career win number 2 as he puts the hammer down the backstretch to take over the number 1 spot. Pete Van Docker on the move to the inside of Ivan Thompson. Thompson gets a little loose. Oh, and Matthews into Shane's touch. And Baldwin gets involved as well. Caution flag will come out for Paul Matthews, who sits down on the front straightaway. Pace a little quicken as they head to turn number 3. Casey and Van Docker. Casey puts the throttle down. Van Docker stays right alongside. And Casey will pick up where he left off back in that number 1 position. Van Docker's going to have to work the outside because there's Brett Rollins. Rollins has found his way down the inside of Van Docker now. Pete Van Docker pulls it back in behind Tim Casey. Rollins is third. Rich Novak up to 4th now. It comes Tom Mason into 67. They'll work the inside of Thompson. Casey gets a little high. There goes Van Docker trying to look underneath. Casey will shut the door. Around goes Rosenfield, the 55. See if he can refire the automobile. He can't. Caution flag will come out for Dave Rosenfield in the 55 car. As they try to trick each other, Van Docker knows a little bit ahead. Casey's a pulsing. He sets the pace, and there they go. Tim Casey puts the hammer down. Van Docker can't run that fast pace, and Casey will set. They'll tuck it back in behind him. Here comes Rollins now. Rollins going to try to put it right up next to Van Docker. Can't find the room. A good battle for 4th going on between Tom Mason and Rich Novak. 2 rookies in the Bud Light Lightnings doing battle, and Mason will win that one. And he'll take over that 4th spot. That time Van Docker gets way up underneath Casey. Casey now going to have to give him the room. Puts the hammer down. Here comes Van Docker down on the inside, down the back straightaway. Casey giving Van Docker racing room down below. Puts the hammer down the front straightaway. And Casey still leading this one. Tim Casey runs the outside, trying to hold on to that front spot. Can't have it that time. Now he's got to try to hold on to second with Brett Rollins now down underneath him. He gets a little sideways. Here comes Rich Novak, the rookie. Novak with the hammer down. He'll tuck underneath Casey. As Casey gets a little squirrely, Casey getting it loose through the corners. He'll have to back out of it. And Mason and Weldy will also get by him. Halfway, 12 down and 13 more to go. That time for the traveling man, Pete Van Docker. Pete Van Docker looking for feature win number 1 of the 1994 season here at Star Speedway. Georgie Baldwin trying to find his way up to the front of the field here. 2 tires down in the dirt. Oh, and he gets a little shot from Matthews. Puts the hammer down. There goes the rookie, Rich Novak. Novak will go to the outside of Rollins, and he'll power down the front straightaway, taking over that number 2 spot. Rich Novak on the move. Rosenfield spun, sits down in a turn. Will AWM fire the 55 car. The Rosenfield will bring out the caution once again. On lap 19, to give us a 6-lap shootout. And he's trying to hold Novak at bay. There they go into turn number 3. There's the green flag. And Novak will try tucking it right in behind Pete Van Docker, but here comes Rollins. So Novak goes right to the outside. Novak works the outside groove of Van Docker, and he'll take over the lead as they head down the front straightaway. The rookie, Rich Novak, takes over position number 1. Now Van Docker has a handful of guys coming down. There's Baldwin. Baldwin's in the up to that 4th spot now as he'll race with Tom Mason. And Rollins is trying to find room underneath Pete Van Docker to take second away. There goes Tom Mason. Mason on the outside. Van Docker has a problem. Car is loose all over the place. He has got it sideways as Tom Mason tries to work the outside groove. Rollins has nowhere to go. Caution flag is out once again. For Mark Deschaines in the 73 and Thompson in the 71, in the 41. Novak will set the pace into turn number 3. The hammers go down. And Novak leads him into turn number 1. Two to go. 2 more laps for Rocket Rick Novak, as Pete Van Docker is attempting to hold on to that 2nd place spot. Here comes Brett Rollins. Rollins going to try to take a peek underneath the traveling man. Can't do it that time. White flag is out. And Baldwin will get underneath Mason, take over that 4th spot. Lee Weldy and Mason race down the backstretch. Looked like they were hooked together almost. Novak will win it. Van Nackel second. Rollins third. And Baldwin will take down the fourth, and Weldy will end up fifth on that one. You can hear him. He can hear you now, gentlemen. Let's have a round of applause for Rich Novak. Second feature win his rookie season. The LCM Racing Engines. Sponsored number 2 car. The Tasmanian Devil on the back. Mike Chesley in the 301. Outside of him, be Mike Lewis. Then it's Phil Burrell Jr., Ronnie Robinson, and the 55 car of Stephanie Brembo out of Hampton Falls, New Hampshire. 15 laps of the distance. Strategy maybe calls them out. There's the green flag. Patterson with the jump. That's Palin. Ryan Palin makes the move to the inside of the 33 and the 28. He sets his sights on the number 1 position. So Brian Pellion will work the inside of Joel Patterson, take over the number 1 spot. Pick up mighty Mike Lewis on the move. Him and Oscar Leclerc to go door to door. They're gonna try to go 4 wide down the back straightaway. Can't do it. 3's the max, and Leclerc makes himself the sandwich. He gets through. Mighty Mike Lewis has got to follow along through as well. J.R. Burrell on the move. The black flag comes out for the 15 of Dodge. He'll have to head to the pit, smoking once again in the 15 car. He'll get a black flag. Now Palin has Oscar Leclerc down on the inside. Leclerc works the inside of Brian Palin. And Leclerc will take over the number 1 spot. Here comes mighty Mike Lewis. Lewis, stick it down underneath. Go back out of it for Leclerc. A good battle for 5th now. Frank Foley and Steve Tatro doing battle. The 33 and the 28, the pair of Chevrolet Camaros. We're halfway this time for Oscar Leclerc, the leader. 8 down and 7 more to go. Traffic now going to start be playing a factor. Caution flag will come out for Joel Patterson. LA 301. Of Chesley. Joel Patterson is out on flat. And run the back into the pit area. Looks like Joel Patterson's missing the whole left rear tire. We'll have to move it back to the pit area. As well as the 88 of Gustafson will head back into the pit area real quick. There's the green flag. And they're off and running. Lewis going to have to work the outside as he has got J.R. Burrell down below. Oscar Leclerc leading this one. 5 to go this time, 5 laps for Oscar Leclerc. Gustafson trying to do it dirt track style. He'll have to do a quick 360 there. He'll end up pulling right back out in front of the leaders here. They all run down the bottom groove. He'll keep it to the high side. Two more laps to go for Oscar Leclerc. There's the white flag. Mighty Mike Lewis trying to find a way through. But he's trying to go through the center of the 17 car instead of around it. There's the checkerboard. Lewis will look to the outside of Burrell a little too late. Leclerc will win it. J.R. Burrell second. Mighty Mike Lewis third. Ryan Palin will take down the 4th spot in. There it is, the OJ's Auto Repair. Leclerc Tire Shop. Number 45 for Oscar Leclerc down on victory lane. His second win of the 1994 season here at the Star Speedway. There are applause for Oscar Leclerc, ladies and gentlemen. They had motor problems all during practice. For the street stocks. Rob Ball on the pole outside of him. Steve Rossi. Then it's Donnie Little, Rich Rossi, Tiger Tom Barrett, John Navarro. Last week's feature winner, Jay Sands. Basil quicker than at the turn number 4. There's the green flag. Ball gets the good jump down on the inside. As Steve Rossi gets a little out of control. There goes Donnie Little. Donnie Little puts the hammer down. Lead him down the backstretch. Rob Ball on the move, trying to get back to the Rich Rossi. There goes Rossi down on the inside of Little. Little wheel-to-wheel action into turn number 1. That one car loops it up on turn number 2. He'll keep it fired. Big John Navarro on the move on the outside. He works the outside of Rob Ball. Tiger Tom Barrett trying to find his way in. Barrett gets down underneath the ball. They go over that fifth spot. They'll bring Jay Sands right along with him. Flag out for the number one. As Rich Rossi on and still on the move. Big John Navarro trying to close up the door as he's now caught Donnie Little. Navarro now works the inside of Little. Five more laps to go for Rich Rossi in the 40 car. John Ball has a problem on the front stretch. Two laps to go. 2 laps to go. It's that time for Rich Rossi. White flag out for Rich Rossi. Big John Navarro closing down. Navarro's got the hammer down now. And the checkerboard's waving now. Navarro closes the gap. Can he make the move? Rossi's going to win it. Navarro second. Donnie Little third. Tiger Tom Barrett fourth. And Jay Sands will take down the fifth spot. There goes Rich Rossi heading into the scales. Don't forget, next Saturday afternoon, gates open at noon. Time trial begin at 5. That's at Hudson Speedway tomorrow afternoon. 2 o'clock start. 2 o'clock gates open. 4 o'clock will be the first race. He's out of the car. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause while you're leaving for Rich Rossi. Second feature win of the year. So don't forget, next Saturday afternoon, a big one. The Busch Grand National Loft 150 will be in town. Gates open at noon. First time trial will roll off at 5 o'clock, so get here early. You also can get seats, tickets available now. And tomorrow afternoon, Hudson Speedway. Gates open at 2, first race at 4. Bud Light Lightning, Street Stocks, Mini Stocks, Thunder Cars, Strictly's, Rookies, Roadrunners, V6 Supers, and the Mini Stocks. And with time permitting, even spectators. Hudson Speedway, more bang for your buck. So on behalf of track owner Bob Weber, our race director Bob Walker, and the entire staff of the Star Speedway, we wish you all a safe night and a safe weekend. Good night.